Hi, I'm Tom Mackie. Today we're going to talk about extending your shooting time. After you've done a sunrise, you can actually get more images during the harsh time of the day. Today we're shooting in Aldeburgh, Suffolk, and what I'm going to show you is there's all sorts of things that you can photograph during the day. Details, fishing boats, fishing nets, lobster pots, all sorts of things. And then today we've got a fantastic sky, really dramatic, dark clouds behind. I've got light coming out periodically hitting this fishing boat. So what I've done is I've taken the camera really low to get a horizon line as low as I can on this boat. Otherwise, if I'm shooting at my normal height, the horizon line is going to go right through the middle of this boat and it's just going to look odd. So I'm getting as low as I can, and what I'm going to do is create a long exposure because we've got beautiful clouds here. I want to get some movement in them. So I'm going to do a 2-minute exposure using a big stopper. Actually, no, I lie, it's a super stopper. So this is the 16 stop leaf filter. And when you're shooting at times like this during the mid part of the day, it allows you to get 2-minute exposures when normally your exposure would be 250th of a second. That translates to 2 minutes using this. So let's go ahead and compose this. Let's see what we've got here. Now I'm going to do my initial exposure. And what I've had to do in order to achieve 2 minutes, I've had to increase my ISO up to 400 ISO. Using the super stopper at f8, this will translate into a 2-minute exposure. So I'll put the super stopper in. It has to go in with the seal towards the lens to seal out all the light. Okay, make sure the viewfinder at the back is closed, and we're ready to shoot. So when I'm looking at this image, it's not so much about the color, even though we've got this really interesting turquoise fishing boat with a little bit of orange on it. To me, this is all about the sky, and this is where I'm going to put my emphasis. So I would prefer to make this black and white. So I've already said I'm using a low horizon line, emphasizing the sky. I'm using a wide angle. I'm at 24 focal length, and I'm going to convert this later as black and white. Okay, so it's all about the drama with this scene. And to get the drama, to enhance the drama in this, there's a couple of things I can do. I'm going to use a 3-stop medium grad, and if you've watched some of my previous videos, I've explained the difference with the transitions between a soft, medium, and hard grad. Now, the reason I'm using a medium grad in this scene is because I'm going to bring it down right into the top part of the boat. I don't really want to darken the boat down. So the medium transition will give me a really good bite on the sky behind and make those clouds really dark and ominous, but it'll still maintain the tone of the boat. So let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, so I'm going to slide the grad right down in above the boat. And now to get a little bit of drama, I'm going to do one shot without the super stopper. Okay. Have a look at that. Oh, that sky is brilliant. Oh, light's coming out now. Get that? Fantastic. Okay. Light's going to be coming out in a second, so what I want to do is set up and use the super stopper. So let's go ahead and put that in and get it ready. Put it back on manual and close the viewfinder. Lock that down. We're going to do three minutes. There we go. Let that cook. Right. Image is done. Let's just check it. Oh, that is fantastic. Yes. Okay. Now, this has come out better than I expected. You'll see this image later on in the video. As you've probably noticed during the course of this video, there's a lot of things laying around the beach that is a little bit untidy. So I'm going to retouch this out in post-production. It's not really what I envisage how I want this to look. So things like these blue pipes up here, they're not going to be there in the finished shot. The ropes, all the other extraneous stuff. So, okay, so let's move on to another location now, and we'll get some more details and see what else we can come up with. Okay, let's go. All right, just walk down the beach and see what I can see. Some boats off in the distance here. We'll check those out, see what we can do with those. So we've come down the beach, we've found some really nice fishing boats. It's a very clean, simple composition. There's not a lot in the background. There's a little bit of wild flowers around the furthest boat, which is fine. But I'm going to show you an image here. I'm just going to take this picture, find my cable. Now most people shoot at the height of their tripod, whether they're tall or short. It's wherever the lens will extend out, that's where they shoot. Not always ideal though, and I'm going to show you why. So we'll do an image like this, and you'll see this. The bow of the last boat is right dead on the horizon line. And it's best to have a little bit of space between the horizon line and the boats. So what I need to do is extend the tripod up. Just happen to have a tripod that will go extremely high for situations like this. Okay, the problem with this is, unless you've got a camera that has a display that pops out, it's difficult to see it when it's this high. So I use live view, and I can just make out now. Actually, I can see that. Yeah, now the furthest boat, the bow of it is below the horizon line. That's exactly where I want it. Okay, I'm using a 3-stop grad on this. Let's get that back in there. And I can use my live view and pull that right down to the horizon line. That looks great. Now I can use autofocus to focus with the live view. So I'm going to set my focus point. Okay, so from a very simple composition, I've managed to shoot color, black and white, and a long exposure. And now you can see in this finished image why I've had to raise the tripod. And it just completes the image. Very simple, clean composition. Thanks for watching the video. I hope it's given you some inspiration to get out on the beaches and make some really great images. For more tips and inspiration, check out landscapephotography.iq.com. Thank you.